Hello, I'm Dorothy. Patrick's filming. We're Toronto Master Gardeners. The serviceberry is a multi-stemmed or a clump serviceberry, which is actually lovely in a woodland sort of more natural setting, the same as the dogwood that was here before. The bed is a well-drained bed because it's on really quite a slope, and serviceberries can take both quite damp locations as well as drier locations. So it's not a fussy tree at all, and that's why it's actually such a nice native. It's not affected much by insects or diseases. I'm knocking a lot of this fertilizer off. Do you see the green pellets here? It's been heavily fertilized in the pot, in the container, and if I leave all that, there's very little encouragement for the roots to go out into the new soil. So when I knock off this fertilizer, I'm going to mix it in with the planting soil so that the roots will go out, search out for fertilizer in the new wide planting bed, and it certainly encourages the roots out into the lovely loose soil, and then the roots will get established quickly into the new planting hole. This one doesn't appear to have. It's got a lot of nice new fresh roots.
Near the top too.
A lot on the top, and that's because extra soil was put on the top, and it doesn't need these top roots. These are growing up into the new soil. You really want to get them off because you don't want to be again suffocating the tree here. The flare zone has got to be exposed. Because this was a nursery grown, container grown plant, when we got it back from the nursery, we watered it really well. We're now going to water the hole. It's best to have the planting hole with water underneath when you put a plant in, and we've already we've prepared the root ball ready for planting. More trees die from being planted too deep. That's the major problem with tree planting, that people plant them too deep, and usually because there's been excess soil on top of the container when they were bought from a nursery. So we have watered well to remove any air pockets and to keep the roots moist. Unlike with established plantings where you want to do infrequent deep watering, with newly planted trees and shrubs you want to do frequent light watering. You want to be keeping the root ball moist. So water once or twice a week, 1 to 2 gallons depending on the size of the root ball. Don't water if the root ball is saturated. And we're planting here in fall, so you want to continue watering until the leaf fall, and you want to give the roots the best chance of getting quickly established, and light frequent watering will do that. Also, it's good to put down some mulch for overwinter, just to protect the roots, but don't have it anywhere near the trunk of the tree. Have it a good number of inches out from the trunk, because you want to make sure that water and air gets on the root ball and isn't suffocated by the mulch, and also to keep it weed free for any new plantings. Finally, on pruning, you only want to take off any broken or damaged branches at this time. Any that you might have broken or cracked or during planting.